Everyone shut up, everyone stop talking right now. Two idiots are fighting the worst fight you've ever seen, and I need to talk about it in a video. And it's, of course, revolving Sniperwolf, again, as you can tell from the thumbnail and title. Also, my cat's in my lap because I've been working all day, so you're probably going to see this head peek up into the shot occasionally, so that's something nice. I'm sorry, I have another note to add as well. Ignore the fact that I look actually homeless. No Shave November is hitting like a bitch. I didn't expect my facial hair to grow out this thick, but I guess Italian genetics are goddamn strong. But oh, he's leaving. Oh, I was too loud. I'm sorry, Jedi. All right, see you, man. Oh, you didn't need to flash the camera like that. So you guys most likely know the Sniperwolf drama. If you clicked on this video, you probably know a little bit of what's happened already, but this is sort of new. And for those of you that don't know the Sniperwolf drama or are not fully caught up with the lore of Sniperwolf, allow me to imbue you with the holy nectar of really annoying and petty drama. And it all starts with the internet kind of going through a recent shtick of really not liking reaction YouTubers. It's been kind of their cannon fodder for the past few weeks. XQC, Hassan, Sniperwolf, and the like have all been kind of targets of the internet. And one of the big people who was pushing up against Sniperwolf was Jacksfilms. He's a parody YouTuber. He does a lot of different content with his community, as well as criticizing YouTubers he thinks make mid content. And this is one of those instances. And it got all the way to the point that Sniperwolf went to his house and doxed him in front of her 5.7 million Instagram followers on an Instagram story post. Now, that is a very, very, very rough summarization of the entire situation. If you want a better story, I've actually made 3 or 4 videos on this, and I'll link them in the description below if you want to check them out. But this is not that. This is a completely new story with a new challenger that is approaching named Azzyland. I apologize, my hair is not cooperating with me. It's getting in my eyes. It's been growing really long lately. But Azzyland is a content creator who makes similar content to Sniperwolf. It's reaction content. So at the end of the day, there isn't really a good guy here. We can't really look at Azzyland and be like, oh, this hero, this absolute saint. She does the same exact thing, to the point that actually the drama revolves around that specifically. It's Sniperwolf and Azzy arguing, because Azzy claims that Sniperwolf stole her entire shtick from her, while Sniperwolf is retorted by saying, no, you stole it from me. And this isn't as black and white as one person being right or one person being wrong. It isn't that easy to understand, and I wanted to break it down in a video in the most non-biased way possible to allow you guys to kind of have your own interpretation for what you think the answer could be, because I don't goddamn know. It's a goddamn mess. Now, I know you're probably sitting in your seat convulsing like a child that just ate the weird neighbor's Halloween candy, trying to think of what could possibly be stolen from a Sniperwolf's video. Like, how can you possibly steal from content that is barely even conceived as content? And I think the best answer to that question comes from a 1-minute snippet from a video from a YouTuber named Nerd City, who interviewed Azzyland on this entire situation, and is kind of the reason that this drama blew up into the limelight in the first place.
Sounded like a yassified voice that also was mixed with a little bit of like a baby, but
it's crazy because she looks identical to Sniperwolf as well. Like, it literally looks like he's talking to Sniperwolf right now.
But it was like a foreign baby.
So I wanted to attempt it.
Golf ball.
Golf ball. Wasp net.
Wasp net. Cut in half.
From some very naughty, evil bees.
And when I finally watched some Azzyland content, I was like, there it is. That's the voice.
We don't care what you are. We don't care if you're not even the same species.
Wait, they got a house? Why are they so angry all the time? This girl does sound like her. She's trying to talk like her. And then she's gonna act surprised like, oh, they thought I was her? But you were inspired by her.
And with Sniperwolf, it was this bizarre affectation that threw me off so much that I made a montage out of it. Like, what the hell is that impression?
The Toronto accent gotta be the worst accent known to man.
You lying!
Yeah, what you saying, fam?
I just want to know why people from Toronto sound like they're talking through
Oh my god, I heard that man's accent and immediately, like, my pants... I can't say that on YouTube.
their nose.
Yeah.
Shorty's just talking shit.
And that's you.
I can tap into my voice when I get, like, excited. It's like a bunch of people who I went to school with and grew up around talk like that.
Boom. Noob out.
My parents are foreign, and then I lived in Amsterdam for a bit, so it's kind of just been morphing over time. But the ironic thing is, I wanted to separate myself so much from Sniperwolf that I started forcing myself to not talk like that. And now I don't know how to talk like that anymore. I, like, forgot.
Now, immediately after watching that, right, I have a few emotions, a few thoughts that I wanted to put up into the air really quickly. And the big one is my first impression, which was, is this argument over a goddamn Canadian accent? Are we fighting over being Canadian? Is that what we're doing? And of course, if that was the actual case, I wouldn't be making a video right now. Like, that's not what I would be here talking about. I would have made a Twitter post and then never spoken on this again. But where it gets really complicated is the thumbnails and the topics of the videos that some of these content creators have made. One of the big ones that I saw on Dexterdo's page was this one, where the thumbnail is quite literally the exact goddamn thing. I mean, even to the tiny detail of putting a smaller version of themselves. Actually, I think this is a stock image, but putting a smaller image above the toilet, like, it is so shameless. And Azulan's video, it was made 5 years ago. My webcam was in the way. Sniperwolf's being only 3. So if this is actually stealing content, this shamelessness goes to a scale that I didn't even know was even feasible. The same goes for this one right here, where it's the same thing again. Like I don't know what even to commentate on here. It is the same image. Like, it's like that goddamn Office meme. I don't even, like, I'm quoting an Office meme. That's how distraught I am about all of this. But what really pushes this bill all the way into the grave is a video that came out from a Twitter user named Comment Cop. And this is essentially a giant compilation of thumbnails from Sniperwolf videos and thumbnails from Azulan videos. And some of them take me by surprise. Some of them, like this one, where it's not even reaction content. It is literally just a challenge video. Nonetheless, a challenge video of content that only toddlers would consume. But it's still strange seeing this, like, Cocomelon-esque content be copied so violently. And it's almost suspicious, right? It's almost strange how many are exactly the same, almost as if it isn't all Sniperwolf doing all of this, which is what segues me into Sniperwolf's response. And this is really strange and doesn't really allow me to get any answers. It doesn't make me trust Sniperwolf more or trust Azulan more. Sniperwolf came out with this. It says, I have backup of videos and screenshots before she changed the thumbnails to make it look like I copied her. I have proof she copied my thumbnails, SEO, the way I speak, the jokes I make, and the way you're trying to manipulate this is fraud, with no ending punctuation. Now, my immediate first response is, Sniperwolf, you poor idiot. That is not what fraud is called. But still, I don't think that she could be wrong. I could see where Azulan could be utilizing this as a way to possibly grow from drama, because Sniperwolf is the internet's punching bag right now. But at the same time, I don't think that you could have proof of her copying your accent, because it's a Toronto accent, and Azulan's from Canada, and you aren't, Sniperwolf. Like, that one immediately is like, I think that arguing over an accent is quite literally like children arguing over what toy they want to play with in the sandbox. The thumbnail stuff, however, is much more worth arguing about. Sniperwolf also posted this screenshot from her Instagram story of just a line of Azulan videos and a line of Sniperwolf videos that have similar topics, but not similar thumbnails. Some of them even being videos that might have been thumbnails that Azulan claims were stolen from Sniperwolf, but actually were changed later? That's a little weird, huh? And also really weirdly petty. Like, I don't want to be rooting for Sniperwolf. There is no way in any universe that I want to say Sniperwolf is in the right here, but it does seem like Azulan might have edited her thumbnails with the intent of just jumping on the Sniperwolf hate train. Justified Sniperwolf hate train, but also, Azzy, you're making the same content. Like, you're the reason the internet's angry. You're not making it any better. Like, that's not something, we're not going to be backing you up and getting behind you like, yes, you're doing the same thing we want people to not do. And, however, there is other niche little things that Sniperwolf looks stupid for, like this one, where she's like, I have screenshots of you uploading the same video as me minutes after I upload on occasions, where it's like, first of all, holy shit, that title is weirdly, like, you guys have to be twins or something. There's some genetic thing going on between the two of you. But also, how the hell would she have recorded and edited a video in only 10 minutes? Like, it's a 7-minute video, right? But you had to have recorded it, put it into an editing software, watched through it to edit it, and then export it and put it on YouTube and make a thumbnail. I don't think that she copied you there. I think there you are nitpicking. That's just a theory, though. Don't call me Matt Pat. But of course, that's about where this lies. It's really, really petty drama, and I found it so strange, and I wanted to talk about it to you guys in a video because I really enjoy just sitting down and chatting about this stuff. If you enjoyed as well, don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to see you around for future videos. I just love being able to just talk to a camera, and some of you enjoy it for some reason. And of course, if you have any thoughts on all of this drama, let me know in the comments below. I find it really weird, and I wonder if you have any thoughts on who you think might be in the right here. Because personally, my thought is, I'm going to go on the secret, more devious route. I think they're both in the wrong. I think both of them are trying to fight over really goofy and petty things, and in reality, they're both copying each other because they're both freeloaders. But anyways, let me throw the song of the day at you guys. I'm going to give you guys a song that I actually just discovered today, even though it's a relatively, not older song, but just a song I should have known because I already like Mac Miller. But this song's called Programs by Mac Miller. I'm going to add it to the Songs of the Day playlist, and if you want to give it a listen, you can say I showed you. But thank you guys for being here. Of course, subscribe and like the video if you haven't already. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and I'll catch you on stream. Yeah, go check it out if it isn't already over.